I feel like I never really struggled with social anxiety, but then when I got to college, I feel like my confidence took a knock.
Yeah, I suppose that's probably something we'd hear an awful lot, and we know that going to college is a big transition for people, and it's often got an awful lot of excitement
Yeah.
around it, and really looking forward to it, and everyone's telling us that it's going to be the best time of our life, and then maybe we arrive out on the campus, and there's nobody around to show us where to go. There's hundreds of people milling about, and all of a sudden we feel kind of maybe very small and very kind of nervous, and it's kind of brand new people, brand new groups of people, brand new environments, new subjects. So if you think about what's happening, we're entirely thrown out of our comfort zone, even if it's something that we're kind of excited about initially. I suppose one of the challenges with college as well is that it allows us maybe to, I suppose, give in a little bit to that anxious voice that we have that tells us that nobody wants to speak to us, or nobody wants to know us. So we can really get into habits of maybe kind of slipping into the back of a lecture,
Yeah.
sitting there for it, and then slipping back out, and maybe going home, or just kind of going up to the library, or spending a lot of time on our own. And I suppose the more we do that, the more it reinforces that idea that maybe people don't want to speak to us, and that maybe and feeling maybe very lonely or isolated in that space. So it's kind of not surprising that it's something that a lot of people kind of encounter and feel
Yeah.
like. So I suppose one of the helpful things about college is that when people are getting on kind of well enough there, they tend to report that it's quite different to school, and people's kind of attitudes and behaviours can be quite different. So they're finding that actually when they are looking to kind of meet new people, that people are really open to it if they
Yeah.
can get over that kind of hurdle of kind of going up to somebody and introducing themselves, or asking where this lecture is or that lecture. And also college has most colleges anyway would have loads of opportunities for pursuing different interests and meeting people who might have the same interests as you. So I think we'd always recommend, if you can, get to kind of clubs and society week, go in, see what kind of, join one or two clubs and societies that you might like, and more importantly, kind of go to maybe the first meeting or
Yeah.
two, because I think a lot of people, and I'd be probably one of them as well, could sign up for a lot of things and maybe then back out of it at the last minute. So
Yeah.
I suppose the trick with college is, it is, as a lot of things with kind of anxiety or with feeling kind of lonely or isolated, it's really around kind of changing how we view the situation and kind of pushing ourselves a little bit out of our comfort zone, which is really hard to do. But it's one of those things that if we can do it, we can learn something different about the world. We can learn something different about college. We can learn that people actually do maybe want to get to know us and are interested in us, and do want to maybe spend time with us, and it can really be a game changer in terms of how we experience college.